congratulations on the win. Can you talk a little bit about getting the brace and just being able to find the goal a lot this season?
Yeah, I think it's been a good year. I do think big credit to that is the service into the box. So I think Albert did a really good job to serve that ball in, and I kind of saw if I could just get in front of Romney and get a head on it. I'm kind of fortunate that Daniel and Romney kind of had a miscommunications, and they both kind of came out. And then second goal was just a great ball from Pedro, and for me it was really easy, just get it on target.
With being with Pedro, I know he's had a struggle to kind of get going and whatnot. What's it like to see him be successful too out there?
Good. I think it's good to have everybody, stepping up when their moment is called. I think Rothrock's done a great job as well. So, when he's being rested and Pedro comes in, he, scores a goal, gets an assist, played really well today. So definitely that gives our team and our offense a lot of momentum going forward.
Not to talk too much about Pedro, but he is in train. If you watch him in training, he seems like this is more the player that you see. I mean, you could just talk a little bit about kind of what you guys see from him in training and how good it is to see it kind of come out in a performance like this.
Definitely, yeah. I think when a guy's training well, you want to see the good results of that come out on the field. So yeah, he's always been a good player, and to get the rewards and get a goal, I think it's really good for him and good for the team. And yeah, we all know he's a really good player.
And then what was going through your head when you saw Jordan go down?
Yeah, to be honest, I thought it wasn't that serious at first. I thought it was maybe a dead leg, and I was kind of warm up and kind of sit back down until I kind of figured out afterwards how serious the injury was. So it's extremely unfortunate. Feel very bad for him, especially with the injuries he's dealt with this season. But in that moment, I just kind of tried to get as much of a warm up as I could and get out there and try to contribute.
Were you feeling that you needed rest or anything like that? Usually that's sometimes the quick turnarounds and things like that. You guys have played a lot of games. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel good. I felt like I could have, definitely started the game today if I needed to physically. I feel like I'm in a pretty good place fitness-wise. So, yeah, I could have went, but, they were going to rotate me and Jordan, and so, yeah.
You guys got that first goal almost maybe the next possession after San Jose scored. What does it do for the mentality of the team when you can just get back on top of it? You're not have to play from behind the rim.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that goal is huge because, I feel like the longer the game went with them being up 1-0 is going to put us a little bit in a tough situation. So to, immediately get the game back on level, definitely put us in a good situation. I feel like, deep down, we knew we're the better team, so we knew as long as we could, tie the game, we were going to eventually pull away and get the result.
Danny, we had two number 9s from the state of Nevada. Can you talk a little bit about youth soccer development in Nevada, and also a little bit about your participation in that last goal where you won the ball for...
Preston Judge is a really good player. I trained with him a lot in the offseason. Very good guy, very good player, and he's also having a pretty good year himself this year. So, shout out to Preston, doing really well. And, just really good, to get on the score sheet.
Danny, you've got the best goals to touches ratio on the squad. Talk about your off-the-ball movement, how that allows you to create a lot from a little.
Yeah, I think, as a forward, most of the time you're going to be critiqued on what you do inside the box. So for me, it's about making sure I have good movement. It's maybe I might not touch the ball for 5-10 minutes, but as long as I could kind of be lethal in those few moments that I get in the game and try to put it in the back of the net, I think that's the most important thing for me.